Konnichiwa. I'm Sahara with the St. Louis Public Library, and in this chat, we typically talk about fiction and nonfiction young adult novels. We talk about juvenile titles for tweens. We talk about graphic novels, and we talk about mangas. I heart manga. That's what we're talking about today, and I am super excited. So let's get into it. For today's novel, we are talking about a manga. And it is called Hana Kimi. It was written by Hisaya Nakajo, and it is published by Viz Media. This is so exciting because this is a wonderful intro series. If you're really not sure about mangas, but you want to get into them, this is the story for you. Bam. Because it is about a young girl who pretends to be a boy, and she goes into a school because of her crush. Hearts. And it is adorable. It's also a live action show, which is really cool. And it could be in Korean, it could be in Japanese, it could be in English. It's really great. It's very versatile. And it has wonderful, beautiful images in it. I mean, come on. Come on. And so I'm going to share a little bit of this book with you today. And it's just kind of telling you what the story is about. So what's really great about graphic novels is you actually read them from the back to the front, right? Which isn't something we typically do in mainstream books, but it's something that we do here. So, Osaka Private High School, an all-boys school famous for the academics and athletics. Well, to make a long story short, Mizuki Ashiya, transferred here almost a year ago. I returned from Japan from America by myself to meet my dream guy. That's right, the guy who's sleeping next to me. I'm just happy to be by his side. He might not share my feelings. That's okay. That's why I disguised myself and entered a boys' school. Of course, in order to near Seno, I can't let anyone find out that I'm really a girl. All boys! Isn't that cool? It's definitely one of those disguise books where the female character dresses up as a guy and kind of tricks everyone, and it's really great, even though it might be problematic in real life, but in manga life, it is really great. So I highly recommend this book. You all know what time it is. It's time for Shelve It or Read It. Would I shelve the book away or would I read it? So up first we have Haiku, which is by Harushi Furudate, and it is about Shoyo Hinata, who is out to prove himself on the volleyball field and prove that he does not have to be tall in order to fly across the field. And I think this is a really cool novel. It just has some of the sports aspect as Hana Kimi, but it's action-packed. It features a male character, and it's a lot of fun and dramatic because a lot of things happen as far as rivalry. So read it, definitely. And then the next one is Spy X Family, which is by Tatsuya Endo. And this one is about Master Spy Twilight, who is unparalleled when it comes to the world of going undercover and going on dangerous missions for the greater good. Until he gets his final assignment, which is get married and have a kid. And he's like, what? I'm in over my head, right? He's trying to figure out what life is, and it's a lot of fun to read, to see this really strong, dynamic character go into this undercover mode of family life. So I would read it. You guys see where this is going, right? The next one is Inuyasha, and it is by Rumiko Takahashi, and this is a fun one about Kagome, who is an ordinary modern-day schoolgirl living an ordinary life, and that all of a sudden her family shrine becomes this whole thing where she has to battle demons and kind of be thrust into this world of magic and mystical stuff, and she's like, what? in the world is going on? I'm an ordinary girl living an ordinary life, and then bam, all of a sudden my family's gravesite becomes this battlegrounds of like fighting. What is happening? And I think it's really fun. It's one of the top mangas at the moment, and I definitely think it's worth a read. So I'd read it. Okay. So that's been the list for today. A read it list. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's novel, give it a thumbs up. Also, head over to slpl.org so you can check out our virtual events that we have available for you. Now, our next event for teens is going to be Adulting 101 College and Careers. It's happening on May 27th, 4 to 5 p.m., and that's where you ask, we answer. If you have any questions about colleges or any questions about a career, like if you want to be an entrepreneur, that's where you go. All right. And then you can also head to A to Z Resources and check out things like Mango Languages, where you can learn Japanese, you can learn Korean, you can learn Chinese, any of those Asian languages. You can also learn 150 other languages, right? So you can download it right to your phone. It is free. I would like to thank today's author of Hana Kimi, which is Hisaya Nakajo, and it is also a time to thank Viz Media for publishing it. All right. I look forward to seeing you next Friday at noon so you can hear about your latest new favorite. I'll see you next time. Peace.